Talk about Bill Gates. Oh, I actually saw that. Yeah. Big Billy G out there confirmed the Epstein stuff here. I didn't get a chance to really look into it, but he, from what I saw, from like the little bits and pieces I read, basically just confirmed it with like an apology about it. Fucking Wall Street Journal, man, making you pay for things. Bill Gates admits affairs, says Epstein association was huge mistake at Gates Foundation Town Hall. I did nothing illicit. I saw nothing illicit. Sure, man. Sure. He admits that he had 2 affairs and said it was a huge mistake to have spent time with Jeffrey Epstein. He apologized for his connection to Epstein following the release of emails from 2013 that Epstein sent to himself claiming he was Gates' right-hand man, or that he was Gates' right hand and had participated in things for him that were ethically unsound. He calls the claims absolutely absurd and completely false. Did nothing illicit, saw nothing illicit. He acknowledged he had 2 affairs with women that Epstein later discovered, but said they didn't involve Epstein's victims. To be clear, I never spent any time with victims, the women around him, he said. It was a huge mistake to spend time with Epstein, adding, I apologize to other people who were drawn into this because of the mistake that I made. The pair started meeting in 2011, Gates said, years after Epstein pleaded guilty in 2008 to soliciting a minor for prostitution. He told staffers that he wasn't fully aware of the charges and that he continued to meet with Epstein. Yeah, I'm sure, Bill. Knowing what I know makes it, 100 times worse in terms of not only his crimes in the past, but now it's clear there was ongoing bad behavior. Honestly surprised he said anything, not like anything would have happened if he was silent. I'm honestly pretty surprised too. But to be fair, there have actually been a little bit of moves with people in the Epstein files losing some positions of power. Still, so far, to my knowledge, only the one arrest with Prince Andrew, but there is more movement than there has been ever, really. It's almost all overseas. Yeah, but that's still something. It's still something. We can't just say it doesn't count. Still something. That scare you? Well, you scare me with your lack of hygiene. It's time to fix that. Get some Cheeky soap. Use Cheeky.com. We've made the perfect soap. You should not use anything that's not cheeky. I'm looking out for you. Oh yeah, I saw the Squatty Potty guy got arrested for, what was it? Trying to buy child pornography or something, I think. It was something fucking terrible. Squatty Potty creator featured on Shark Tank arrested on child pornography charge. U.S. Attorney Office alleged that Robert Edwards possessed multiple devices containing child sexual abuse material. The Squatty Potty guy. I don't know shit about this guy, but he's seeming like a pretty bad guy. That's some pretty serious shit they got him on. Makes sense with a name like that. What, Robert Edwards or Squatty Potty? You big Shark Tank guy? I used to like Shark Tank. I don't really keep up or anything anymore, though. I never saw Robert Edwards on Shark Tank, but I know the Squatty Potty. I feel like most people have probably heard of that. It was a very successful invention, and it's just a tiny fucking piece of plastic that you put under a toilet, and it made him unbelievably wealthy. I can't go without my Squatty Potty, sorry. You don't have to apologize to me. But I would say, though, you don't necessarily need the Squatty Potty. You can put, like, I don't know, like a toolbox or something under the toilet and put your feet on it. Doesn't have to be his invention. Just be like a tiny little plastic box. Books. Why the fuck are you gonna put books in the bathroom? You're gonna get piss and poop particles all over your books. That's stupid. No, just do like an unused toolbox or something would be my suggestion. You stupid Hank found who Walt was with a book in the bathroom. You're right. But, counterpoint, that book was in the fucking tank, or on top of the tank of the toilet. Not in the actual splash zone where you're going to be pissing on, or potentially getting, like, splash on it. Talking about using books in the bathroom, who the fuck uses a toolbox in the bathroom? Bro, oh my god, I'm saying you could use a toolbox for the express purpose of having a Squatty Potty. I'm not saying toolboxes are naturally found in the bathroom. Or just a shoebox. It could be a shoebox. It could be a little stool, even. Oh, Jesus Christ. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is you don't need the Squatty Potty. There's so many substitutes for the Squatty Potty is the only point I'm making. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty for no reason. Anything that can elevate your hips is for real a decent shit. I guess, I don't know. I never felt a ton of, like, benefits or anything from it. Peyton had brought the Squatty Potty for the toilet, for one of the toilets at the warehouse, so we had one in there. So I tried it, didn't really do much. For me, I guess, but everyone's ass is going to be different, I suppose. You could reach. Good one. Very nice. Yeah, I saw the Timothée Chalamet stuff, like, right before hopping on stream. I become somewhat of a Timothée Chalamet fan. His work on Marty Supreme was, like, extremely impressive. And I absolutely love the two Dune movies, and I'm praying that they stick the landing on the third. So I've been really appreciating his work. And the song that he made kind of slapped, and now I find out he's a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh player. I couldn't believe it. And I thought, because what I saw was this, I was like, okay, this is just fake photo op shit trying to be, like, relatable, because no one is playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Unsleeved. I was like, okay, this guy's a fraud. This is baloney. Barnacles, it's not real. But then they actually have, like, him playing, and he's got a real board. And he's also playing kind of a goated deck. So, I couldn't tell what this card was, but I saw Farfa had commented on it. So he's using Junk Speeder. So what was happening is he was revolving Junk Speeder through an Ash Blossom with a Called by the Grave, which is right, because you can see in the other pick, he has Called by out. So this dude, he knows ball. This guy actually seems to know ball. If this is a real picture, which it seems like it is. Charlie and Farfa collab win. We've collabed a few times. I like Farfa. He's a good guy. Get him on the skill check. Hey, man. Would love to. I could clap his cheeks on the ping pong table, to get him in a duel, then teach him magic and get him there too. Can you imagine? I have that man run through the gauntlet. Does Timothy love magic? My guess would be if he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! He doesn't touch magic. That's just a hunch. Those two are like the only two card games that don't really cross over. I saw a video of the food delivery robot going rogue and damaging someone's home. Damaging someone's home?
Robots going rogue. A food delivery robot drives through a woman's garden in East Hollywood, damaging her fence and crushing her plants in the process.
Oh, God.
It's the latest complaint against the delivery robots, with some worry the machines could wind up hurting someone.
And Jillian Smuckler is live for us in East Hollywood with a story you'll see only on 5. Jillian?
Hi, Rick and Karine. Yeah, imagine a robot just shows up to your house uninvited and then trashes the place on its way out. That's exactly what happened to
I
a
couldn't
woman
even
here in
imagine
East
something so
Hollywood after
horrific.
A food delivery robot tore through her garden right out front of her home, leaving her screaming and chasing for it to stop.
Pocos have been relentless.
What sounded like ordinary street noise quickly turned into chaos
Drunk driving.
when a food delivery robot tore through one East Hollywood resident's garden.
I heard a commotion. I came out here. I found the Coco in my garden.
Kaya Real says the robot known as Coco
Oh.
had already uprooted plants and gotten tangled in her fence.
Thanks, Coco.
When you saw the robot coming
Yeah.
and tearing it all up, you're like, this is like hours of my time and
For
work.
sure, yeah, definitely. It did not feel good, no.
Then it kept going.
It had got my fence caught up in its wheel. It like uprooted a whole bunch of plants in my garden and then just drove
Oh my
away.
God, it
Like,
even blasted a small tree by the looks of it. Look at the wake of destruction here. It salted the earth on the way out. What a nefarious little bastard.
drove away with the fence attached to it.
Real says she ran after it, yelling for it to stop.
What do you
After
mean?
it, and I looked like a total crazy person, like
Yeah.
running after a robot in the middle of the street, like yelling after it.
She says the robot didn't slow down, dragging fencing and palm fronds that whipped into parked cars.
I was like trying to block it, like get in its way, and it was trying to go around me.
Her neighbor, Roman Henson, says they heard it all happen.
And I just heard like this crunching sound, and I turned around and the robot has driven through the little fence. And
How
like,
loud could that
dragging
have possibly been? It's a fucking RC car. And it hit like a little chicken wire fence. How loud could that possibly be? They're making it sound like an explosion happened outside.
They tell us robots are a common sight in this neighborhood, and oftentimes they're unpredictable.
We got the Cocos, we got the Waymos, and yeah, they're coming for us.
And Real says what worries her most is safety, because this isn't the only incident raising concerns.
What do you mean?
In a separate case,
They're
a
fighting
food
back.
delivery
Oh!
robot knocked over a parked motorcycle, and another one was seen abruptly stopping in front of a man using a mobility scooter.
Oh, God!
Real
It's
says
brake checking
moments
him.
like these highlight what she sees as a bigger issue.
I think the biggest part that worries me is like these private companies can come in and like dump their technology in our communities, and there's no sense of accountability.
She says the robots typically take up the full sidewalk where families, pets, and elderly neighbors walk daily.
It just feels like an accident waiting to happen.
And now she's documenting everything and reaching out to the company, hoping for answers before anything else happens.
Oh boy, it's about to get bad. It's got a taste of blood now. Lord help us. No, I don't think we have that here in Tampa, so I don't see it. I've never seen one of them in the wild.